Hello everyone and welcome to Online Study for You, one-step solution for all your placement needs. Friends, in our today's video, Python programming part 1, we had seen few basic things which I will be telling you in few minutes, and then we'll be moving towards the today's session feature of Python. So friends, yesterday we had discussed what is Python, why Python, how it is going to help in your placements, easy or difficult, a overall idea of Python simplicity, few basic program, and I had told you at the end of the class you will start loving the language Python. Friends, then we had discussed Python is a general purpose high level programming language, human readable formats. Friends, all those things we had discussed yesterday, and some basic program also we had seen. So today also friends, we will be continuing with the same thing, and I will be talking about the features of Python, and followed by you will be having one program to print the stars in right angle triangle format. So friends, yesterday I had also told you that Python is getting used in YouTube, Google, Dropbox, BitTorrent and many other very famous places. Now friends, so features of Python. So what are the features of Python that we'll understand today? So friends, the first thing is simple plain English text like and easy to learn. Friends, so you can see two simple program is given here. X is equals to 20 if, friends, you are telling in English only, you are not using any programming language. You can see, you'll feel like you are talking in very simple English plain text only. X is equals to 20 if 40 is less than 50, else you print something else 100. Whatever you want you print, else 0, else whatever you want. Now friends, let us look at this in PyCharm. So friends, x is equals to 20 if 40 is less than 50. If 40 is less than 50, then x will be equal to 20, else print 100. That's all. So simple English text. Now print x. Friends, you only can tell what will be the value printed here. See, 40 is less than 50, which is true, so x will be 20 will be printed. So as if I run, the value of x is nothing but 20. Now friends, the same thing what I will do, I will copy paste this and then I will write here 40 is greater than 50. So friends, 40 is greater than 50 is what? Is false, right? So obviously x is equals to 20 will not be printed. What will be printed? 100 will be printed. Now execute this, so you can see 100 is printed. So friends, what I wanted to say, Python is very simple. It is like plain English text and very easy to learn. So however you see or however you do in English, the same thing you have to write down here and you will be able to get the output, and that will be called as Python program. Friends, if you want to print 1 to 5, okay, just one line here friends, use the for loop. So use the for loop here. So for I in range, range is a function, okay, so range is a function, and here range is nothing but key 1 to 6, okay, 1 to 6 start and stop value. Already friends, this I have discussed in the next video, do not worry. So this function you will be able to understand. Then print I. Friends, very simple way you are able to print 1 to 5. You can see 1 to 5 is printed here. So friend, that is the reason I told. So Python, the first feature is simple plain English text and easy to learn. Second one, friends, these keywords I will be talking about this when I will talk about the identifier, okay. So what are the reserved keywords are there in Python? It is very less friends, only 33 keywords are reserved in the Python. If we talk about Java and other language, we have more than 50 plus reserved keywords which make the code complex, okay. So friends, this is the feature I will be discussing when I will discuss in my next video about the identifier. Next, friends, Python is freeware and open source. So friends, you do not have to pay anything for getting the software of Python, that you also know, right? We have downloaded it for free. And friends, open source. Open source means, friends, you can friends get the code changed. Okay, you can customize the codes based on your requirement. Okay, so it is open source, so easily available, so you can get your code done, customized it according to your requirement. Okay, so friends, Python is what? A freeware and a open source. Okay, now friends, the next feature is high level programming language. Friends, high level programming language means it is in the human readable format, and friends, we do not have to deal with the low level management like memory management, security management. Friends, all those things we do not have to worry about that. So friends, your Python virtual machine will be able to take care of all those things. So as Python is a high level programming language, it will be very easy for us to manage. We have to deal only with your English readable text, nothing else we have to deal with. Friends, all these things, whatever we are discussing today, is very, very important as part of your interview. Friends, Python is platform independent. So what is the meaning of platform independent? So now friends, the same Python program, suppose if we have a Python program, now friends, the same Python program can be run on the Windows machine. Okay, now friends, you can run your Python program on Linux machine, you can run your Python program on your Mac machine. So friends, the Python is platform independent, so irrespective of your operating system, if it is Windows, if it is Linux, if it is Mac machine, friends, everywhere it will running, right? So your Python program will run on all the platforms. Okay friends, so your Python virtual machine PVM, so your Python virtual machine PVM will be able to convert it into the machine specific conversion. Friends, so when you want the Python program to run on Windows machine, so your PVM will take care. When you want to run on the Unix, the PVM will take care. When you want to run on Mac, your PVM will take care. Python virtual machine will be very much helpful, which will be dealing with the low level managements like memory, security, and it will be helping you in the conversion into different platform, OS platform as well. Okay, now friends, the next is portability. So friends, if we'll talk about the portability, then friends, see, you know, mobile portability means you will be porting from Airtel to Jio, right, according to your comfortability, Jio to Airtel, okay friends, Vodafone to Airtel. So friends, mobile portability, you know, right? Okay, in the similar way, the portability in Python also will be there. So friends, the same Python program, suppose you wrote one Python program, the same Python program you can run on Windows, the same Python program you can run on Linux, and the same Python program you can run on Mac. Friends, the same Python program will be giving you the same output on any of these machines. So friends, it is portable. Wherever you want the same program, you can port it either on Windows, Linux, or Mac. Suppose Windows machine you got some issue, okay, or suppose your Windows license expired, or you are using the crack version, now your Windows are not supporting. In that case, friends, you can install Linux on your system and then you can run this program. So friends, Python is portable. All these points are very, very important if you are going for your interviews. Next is friends, dynamically typed. So friends, if you remember yesterday's also, we had seen what is dynamically typed. So friends, let us understand here. Now friends, so what I will do here, so x is equals to 3 plus 5.5. So x I am going to assign 3 plus 5.5. Now, so friends, if we'll print the value of x, it will be definitely 8.5. Now, if you want to know the type of x, okay, now put it inside the print so that we will be able to get the type. So friends, we have not defined any type here. We have not told float or int or bool. Friends, I mean boolean value. Now if we'll run here, you can see the output, the sum is nothing but 8.5 and class is nothing but float. And friends, so this is the beauty of Python, where you do not have to specifically mention that x is a float or x is an integer or x is a boolean value. Friends, one more very important thing here is, if you are if you are referring other languages, there we define int x. That means friends, till then x will be used, it will be nothing but integer or float, whatever you are defining. But friends, in Python you can change the type just by assigning the values. So friends, it is the life of x will end whenever you will assign with a new value. Now friends, you can see here the type of x is nothing but integer, but now I am going to assign a bool value to x. Now you can see the type, now you can see the type of x will change. Now you can see the type of x will change. Now x become boolean, right? Okay, so friends, this is the real beauty of Python, where you do not have to assign, assign a data type. You do not have to assign a type of x, and it will not be there with the lifelong of the program. Okay, so you can update it whenever you want. Next friends, so this is the same thing, I have explained it here. So it is dynamically typed. You do not have to specifically assign type of the x here. Now friends, next is Python is interpreted programming language, no compilation. So friends, you can see whatever program we are doing here, are we compiling? If you remember, in C program we used to compile and then friends we used to run it. But friends, here compiler is not there. Okay, so here it is a interpreted programming language. We are directly running without compiling it. So friends, who is taking care of the compilation error? Who is taking care of the syntax check error? That is nothing but Python virtual machine. Now friends, so let us see, if I do a mistake, how I will come to know. So for I in range 1 to 10, so syntax wise there should be a colon here. I am not putting it. Now print I. Now friends, so the Python, now friends, the PVM will take care of the syntax check. We do not have to compile, because Python is a interpreted programming language. Now friends, so if I will run syntax error, invalid syntax. So friends, here we have missed, you can see here we have missed giving colon. So once we give colon here, now if you run, you can see our program has been executed successfully, right? So friends, so PVM is going to take care of your syntax check as well. Now the next part is friends, it is extensible. So already friends, suppose if you have already C code, and you can use the C code in your Python program. So friends, you already have, you have a C code of writing sum of two numbers. If you want, you can use the same C code in your Python program, right? Okay, so this is the extensibility of Python. Then friends, Python is having extensible library. Friends, almost your 99% of the program which needs library, Python is having it. That makes it very much more simple. So friends, you can easily import. So if you have to calculate, suppose a square root, then you can import math. So friends, all libraries are available, which makes Python more simple. So friends, with lot of advantage of Python, we are going to learn Python, and friends, it will become one of your favorite programming language. You trust me friends, okay? And friends, one more thing you remember, Python is case sensitive. So you have to take care of the you have to take care of the upper and the lower cases. So Python is what? Case sensitive. Okay. Now, so friends, with all this, we will stop the today's session, and my next video will be on printing the star pattern, where I will be discussing the program. So this pattern we will be discussing in the today's next video. So friends, if you have any doubt in understanding, or if you have any doubt with respect to Python, do leave a comment. And if you really like the video, do not forget to comment and like, so that friends, it will appreciate the teacher, the educator, whoever is teaching, and they will come up with new things, new programs in Python, and they will try to explain you from very much basics. Thank you friends.